You can hit me up on Twitch, get yourself a follow, and catch me live from 8 till late most weeknights. I'll be back in a moment.
It was the best of times, it was the blurst of times, it was the best, it was the best, it was the best of times, it was the blurst of times, it was the best, you stupid monkey. It was the best of times, it was the blurst of times, it was the best, it was the best, it was the best of times, it was the blurst of times, it was the best, you stupid monkey. Adversaries, Homer?
Why is Mr. Burns being so nice to me?
And if you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Wait a minute. Is he coming on to me?
I mean, if I should slip something into your pocket, what's the harm?
My God, he is coming on to me.
After all, negotiations make strange bedfellows. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times, it was the
Oh, I haven't listened to them all, Roy. I'm slowly digesting the music of Dank Muse. Dankness, Dank Muse.
Sorry, Mr. Burns, but I don't go in for these backdoor shenanigans. You're unflattered.
Maybe even a little curious. Oh, this was the first one I found, and this might be the best one by far for me. I mean, it's less original content, so maybe that's Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas.
What's wrong with you? I think you're crazy. On a second opinion.
You're all so lazy.
Can I play the piano anymore?
Well, of course you can. Well, I couldn't before. The Flanders themed one? Oh, the one with his parents? Yeah, we've tried everything. Or we've tried nothing. We've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas. Yeah, because I totally forgot that Flanders' dad has the one quote where he's like, "That'd be like telling Gene Krupa not to go boom, 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 bap, 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 boom, boom, bap, bap, bap." Because, like, that is such a weird reference because in theory that, like, his parents were, like, 60s hippies, right? Like, Homer's parents? Or, like, Homer's mom. And it's weird that 60s hippies would have been into Gene Krupa and not, like, actual jazz.
Miss! Sorry, I was pulling away from you. This split you sold me is making me choke. Spare me your gutter.
Lenny messing up Homer. Oh yeah, no, because there's a really cute joke in that scene that's now I'm Dick Tracy, now I'm Prune Face, now I'm Prune Tracy, now I'm and then they cut him off before he says now I'm Dick Face. It's like the Kamigawa block joke where it's sock, balk, and chalk. Okay, back in 2 seconds. We're gonna get started up with the second deck of the evening. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Hello, my name is Mr. Snrub, and I come from someplace far away. Hello, children. I bring you love. Someplace far away. Hello, children. I bring you love. I bring you love.
I like the ways. I like the ways. I like the ways. Thank you. I like the ways. I like the ways. I like the ways. Thank you. I like the ways. I like the ways. I like the ways. Thank you.
It's bringing love. Don't let it get away.
Break his leg. Hi, aren't you that guy everybody hates?
No, my, no.
I bring you love.
I like the ways. I like the ways. I like the ways. Thank you. I like the ways. I like the ways. I like the ways. Thank you. I like the ways. I like the ways. I like the ways. Thank you. I like the ways. Thank you.
I bring you love.
I like the ways. Thank you.
I bring you love.
This is also one of my absolute favorites, both musically and because it's got Mo.
Say some gangster is kissing your fly girl.
You just give him one of
Just give him
these.
one of these.
Just the way Mo dances in this is phenomenal.
Kissing your fly girl. Kissing your fly girl. Kissing your fly girl. Kissing your fly girl. Kissing your fly girl.
Alright. Self-defense, yeah, funk dancing for self-defense is the name of the course that that Mo is teaching. Funk dancing for self-defense. What a great joke. Like, that's fantastic. Dissing your fly, girl. Okay. And we're back. And we are back with a deck that I really had a blast and a half with playing last week. This is Super Ultra Mega Blood Moon. This is 1.3, the Rabble edition. So I tried out a red-green turbo Chalice deck. Chalice of the Void being the Chalice in question. And the idea was to put Chalice of the Void into play on 1, X equals 1 on turn 1 frequently. And to use the card's Serum Powder to be able to mulligan effectively to turn 1 Chalices. So this deck is playing a lot of the classic Pyro Prison elements, the red prison elements, with Blood Moon, Chandra, Torch of Defiance, but then we've also got Karn, the Great Creator, that can wish for some wonderful silver bullets from our sideboard. And then we filled the deck out. This time we've got this one flex slot, which I was using on like Trinispheres last time. We're going to try Goblin Rabblemaster this time, so it's a little bit more aggressive. We've also got Seasoned Pyromancer in here to act as some card filtering. And then here is the sort of main appeal to this version versus the red-green version. We've got 4 Pyretic Ritual, 4 Desperate Ritual, and our other mana packages, the 4 Simian Spirit Guide and the 4 Chancellor of the Tangle that the red-green Loam deck is playing, as well as Serum Powders to tie the room together, allowing us to aggressively mulligan through our deck, trying to find a turn 1 Chalice, turn 1 Blood Moon, or possibly even a turn 1 Chandra or Karn. We can do that with a land plus a Simian Spirit Guide or Chancellor and 2 rituals, or excess Chancellors and excess Simian Spirit Guides allow us to do the same thing. Our sideboard is very simple. We have 4 copies of Boil that will come in the place of usually something like Blood Moon, or maybe our Seasoned Pyromancers in the matchups where that is what we require, and Anger of the Gods can come in as well. I don't know if Anger of the Gods in the sideboard is something we want anymore. It may be better to turn that into something like Magus of the Moon, for matchups in which we feel like we need redundant copies of Blood Moon. The only downside of Anger is that I suppose we're going to bring out something like Goblin Rabblemaster when we're bringing in Anger, so I think that makes it okay. Again, I've been iterating on these lists just a little bit, just shoveling cards back and forth between the main deck and the sideboard, trying to find a good configuration that I'm very confident in. When I played the red-green Turbo Chalice deck over the weekend, I got absolutely trashed in 3 leagues, went, I think, 2-13. So we're hoping that we're doing better today. It feels like the black-red Luris decks on the weekend were heavily, heavily packed against us with a lot of Colligan's commands in their sideboard. And their main deck, actually. I got game 1 Colligan's commanded more times than I could count. So we're heading into this one. Roy the Boy, how do you feel about playing some more Pyro Prison here? Funk dancing for self-defense. Think we're gonna cry by the end of it. Tears of joy? Are we getting that 5-0, Roy? Whether it's because of joy or sadness remains to be determined. Let's just run against nothing but Adnaz. I love that matchup. It's so much fun. It's just so easy almost every time. It's so easy. Which is weird because when we played Adnaz, we went 4-1 with it, even though it felt very awkward over the sort of course of the league. But I think that deck always feels awkward. We're against Bloodbraid Elf with their Goblin Welder portrait. Find your Grixis fetish intriguing considering the tools I've seen you prefer. I've observed you leaning towards the deck where you can X-roll on your opponent By omitting white or green, you forfeit the ability to vindicate trophy permanents. Hold on, I gotta sort my hand out. Okay, so we're on the draw here. So we can actually go turn 1 Chalice, turn 2 Karn. Can we do that? No, we can't, unless we draw another mana source. So we've got turn 1 Chalice. We have to exile something to the Gemstone Caverns, which will be the redundant Pyromancer, and then I think we just figure out where we're going from there. Opponent kept their 7. They have no companion. I think I'm okay to keep this in this game. So we're going to put in Gemstone Caverns. We're going to exile Seasoned Pyromancer and see where we go from here. Hey, it's that deck I wanted to play against. Yay, Magic. Okay, we want to draw Blood Moon ASAP. Rabble boy. I mean, that'll do. So do I just jam this turn 1 Rabblemaster to get the clock going? I think so. Because they're unlikely to be able to interact with this. Let's go! Zug zug. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure, yeah, the volume is good. I gotta try to remember, because I have all the Warcraft 3 sound files. So I gotta remember where the Goblin techies are. Oh, I guess I can just search for them. Can't I? Sure. Is this Unlife? Shoot. All right. Well, they don't have a lot of mana, so that's the upside that we're looking at right here. 4-turn clock. Yeah, now 5. I mean, yeah, exactly. The Unlife's not going to slow us down by too much. Human, elf, undead. Huh. I thought I got everything. Alright, well, I'll find it later. Oh, I had the Warcraft 3 sound files, and I was looking for the Goblin Techies ones, because the Goblin Techies is just... If you don't know what the Goblin Techies sound like from Warcraft 3, you are missing out in life. The Goblin Techies, or sorry, Goblin Sappers is what they were called in the game. So there's 3 little goblins, and basically they can't attack or anything like that in the normal Warcraft 3 game. They just are suicide bombers. And they just have really, really funny voices. And then I'm assuming you're aware of Dota, or Defense of the Ancients. Dota 2 was a big deal a couple years ago. Okay. So this puts them to 4. Then next turn we attack them to 0, and then next turn we kill them. So the question is, do I think I'm more likely to win the game by putting the Seasoned Pyromancer into play? Yeah, these are the techies. Yeah, so I need to get all those individual sound files, obviously, but they have a really great sound clip in there where, like, they're obviously these little suicide bomber guys, and, like, one of the clips is them going, "Do not run! We are your friends!" Okay, so we're going to play Seasoned Pyro here, even though it means we're discarding 2 very good cards in the matchup. Or 1 very good card in the matchup, which is Karn. We're hopefully going to cycle that into something more useful here. We did not. If our opponent manages to get to 5 mana, they can win the game. So our hope is that they don't have their land drop for next turn. And Chalice cuts off some of their avenues to victory here, so they can't play Angel's Grace. So we've cut off as much of their chance to win here as we can. What are we cracking? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We hit them for 14 there. Obviously, it doesn't matter with the way Phyrexian Unlife functions, but sound very goblin-like. Yeah, well, they are goblins. Like, I can just see the Rabblemaster being like, "Do not run! We are your friends!" Yeah, and then, so when they made Defense of the Ancients, which is the Warcraft 3 game had a map editor, and it didn't just have a map editor, it had a map editor that was incredibly powerful. You could basically create the entire game of Warcraft 3, including all the, we're just clicking submit, including all the, basically everything about the game. You could create the whole game in the map editor. They made the tool so powerful. So people started creating custom maps, and some people got really good at it. And some of the custom maps were so different than typical Warcraft 3 gameplay. And this started in StarCraft and probably even in Warcraft 2, because they made the map editors for those as well, that people created so their own genres of game, one of which took off big time. It was called Defense of the Ancients. Eventually it would be nicknamed Dota. Now, it wasn't the first of its generation of what are now known as multiplayer online battle arenas. Yeah. So League of Legends was actually created by some of the people that designed and worked on Dota. And then Dota 2 was some of the main people who worked on Dota moving on to their own project. Interesting tidbit, due to some legal ramifications of the fact that Dota got its start in Warcraft 3, Dota 2 doesn't actually stand for Defense of the Ancients 2. It just stands for Dota 2. It's not an acronym, even though it's supposed to be. So it should be DOTA2, but it's actually just the name of the game is Dota. But people know what it is. Okay, shipping that one. No turn 1 play here of any relevance. This has turn 1 Karn or Chalice, but not both. But we can exile the Chalice to the Karn. We can exile the Chalice to the Gemstone Caverns, play turn 1 Karn, and wish for that Chalice. So we're going to do that. So this deck has some super funky lines sometimes. Oh, I have to complete my mulligan. So that is actually one of the cooler lines that I've ever come up with on this deck. The legal quagmires, exactly. Oh, how's it going there, Roy? One legal quagmire coming up. Oh, crap. Well, I think it's possible we just died on turn 1, Roy. I mean, we can top deck any of our other major threats, but that hurts. Yikes. We'll top deck something. I mean, we don't have to. Yeah, buddy. All right. Worst case scenario in 9-turn clock. Yeah, we could have played a turn 1 Simian Spirit Guy and just started beating down. Yeah, that would have been pretty good. Anyway, going back to the Dota thing. So when they... Oh my god, we're going to do the thing. When they made Defense of the Ancients, they made the Goblin techies into a hero. Because so you've seen Dota. So Dota is you each instead of being a strategy game where you build buildings and construct units and control armies, you basically only control one character, which is a hero. And they made a lot of the units in Warcraft 3 into heroes. Warcraft 3 has heroes, but each race, which there are four races, each race only has 3 heroes, plus there are some neutral ones. Well, in Defense of the Ancients, they took some of the basic units and some of the neutral creeps and things like that, and made them into heroes so that they could have a greater diversity of heroes. There ended up being, there's probably 120 different heroes now, and Goblin Techies ended up being one of them. Of course, one of the most frustrating to play against. Serum Vision. Aw, Pandit Prism. Okay, I want to draw a Karn. Let's draw a Karn. Can we talk about how cool my opening line in this game was, though? That was such a cool line. I'm so sad. Rip my strategy. Went from deal with it to... Where's the O face? Oh, I love this game. All right, what do you got? Phyrexian on life? Again? Sure, you got it. Yeah. A+. All right. Yikes. On the plus side, we are way up on clock. They're never beating the clock that I have here. I'm up 2 minutes. My turns take no time. Yo, Thoughtseize me again, bruh. Do it. I'll f you up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no! All right, well, I want to see what their sideboarding was here. So they do get to draw their whole deck here. They're going to win the game. Sad. Damn Thoughtseize. Distress. I remember that card. I think that card's from Kamigawa. All right, let's listen to some more techies.
We come in peace. Do not run. We are your friends. Ready. Oh, my homie. Private Petty Pecking Crew here. Yes. What? Flowers. Go. What is the mini map? Are you bleeding? Please, okay? Please, my ass.
So, don't forget screenshot? What? What do I have to screenshot? Stream crash on your end. Okay. Okay, let's look at their deck. Oh my god, there were 3 Lotus Blooms on the bottom of their deck. So they have Pact. So when they add Naws, they'll have a Pact. They did bring in Echoing Truth, so we have to watch out for that. Just one? There might have been more in their hand. Their exile. Don't forget to screenshot? No, I don't need to screenshot it. I know what I need to play around here. I don't need to screenshot the revealed card zone. I'm not going to be like, oh, what did they have? Did they have a... There was nothing there that I think is particularly worth being aware of. I think Echoing Truth is really the only... Turn 1 Rabble Boy. How many oracles were they playing? I don't know. Almost definitely 4. We can't turn 1 Chandra, which would have been great. Hit turn 1 Rabblemaster, and I have 2 lands. Is turn 1 Rabblemaster good enough to just go? I don't think so. Not against the deck with Angel's Grace and Phyrexian on life. I don't know. Rabblemaster's really good, right? Like crazy good. It's 4 turns. Yeah. All right. We'll keep this. 4 turns is faster than most of their comboing, and will consume. Yeah. We'll consume a lot of their resources by just having it. And we can always draw a Chalice because we have a 2-lander here. We could draw a Blood Moon and a Mana Source. Opponent mulls to 6. Yeah, I mean, one of the advantages of this deck, too, is, like, we clearly are so powerful in terms of the explosive starts that we can have that our opponent has to mulligan fairly aggressively. It's like, last game they got to keep their 7 because they had a Thoughtseize. That could have gone sideways for them, but it didn't. It went sideways for us. And this game, because we're on the play, I mean, this deck is all about winning the coin toss and or being against decks that aren't prepared to interact on turn 1. It's funny. It feels like a sort of more honest Neo brand. The way this deck plays out, I think it feels like a more honest Neo brand. If we assume they lose absolutely no life, it's 5 turns. The honest crook, exactly. But they don't lose life. That's one of the advantages of the Ad Nauseam deck, right? They don't have any pain lands or fetch lands or shock lands. But what they do have is tap lands. Tap lands put them back a turn a lot of the time where they would otherwise want them. So we hit them for 1. Is it 1 then 6? Double Lotus Bloom. That might not be fast enough for them. That was a good draw. It's 1 then 6, right? First turn is 1, second turn is 6, and it just goes up by 2s from that point. Yeah. Yeah, it's 1 6 1 6 8. Yeah. 1 6 8 10. No, I mean, I've done the same thing to myself. Whereas usurped the title of Super Genius. Oh, no! It's huge, Roy! This is literally going to buy them enough time to get through these Lotus Blooms. Nain Pharaoh Semd Publier. Very, very much welcome and thanks for the follow. Your name is incredibly difficult to refer to. Is there anything you would like me to refer to you as, new friend? Oh, that's a good one. I'll take that one. I'm assuming Pharaoh would be okay by you? Nain Feroce? Nain Feroce? Is that the hard C or the soft C? Or maybe feroce? Like feroces? Yes. What? Dude, you could have cut my clock every single turn. You're gonna take 10 next turn. I'm gonna kill you. It's French? Oh, okay. Nain Feroce. Feroce? I'm Canadian, so it's not completely alien to me. Je ne parle pas français bien parce que j'habite en Ontario. I recognize t'es oublié. Oh, you're from Quebec. Well, welcome, welcome, friend. Looks like we might have a turn 4 kill here. But my French does not sound like Quebec French because we were specifically taught not to pronounce French like Quebec French in high school. I think it's mostly because we don't want Quebecers to think we're making fun of them, and they're gonna know we're not actual French speakers immediately. So like, don't bother. All right, we got one win. Ad nauseum, the deck I can never lose to. If you want to slaughter combo decks, just be me. Just be me and Neobrand and Ad nauseum don't stand a chance. Well, I assume Nain Feroce is their name. What's the story behind the name? I forgot my password. MDP Mont de Passe. Ah, that's funny. I like that so many things in French are so long to spell out that they need to have acronyms on digital screens. So like the usual one we see is like on like a debit card reader, it'll say like please wait in English, and then in French it's something SVP, but I forget what the word is. Arrêtez? No, that's not right. Am I on the play? I am on the draw. So we've got turn 1. We've got 4 mana on turn 1, but I only have Rabblemasters and Chalice. Opponent is on Gigantha. Gigantha is a bad... Attendez, s'il vous plaît? Yeah. I mean, that's not the right verb in the case of the... Oh, maybe it is. We're on the draw. This hand is very, very good, but I don't know if it's good against a Gigantha deck. I think the chance that we top deck a Chandra or a Karn or a Blood Moon or any of those things is pretty good. We also could, if we have a ritual, we're going to have double Rabblemaster. I'm going to keep this and pray. We'll see what happens. We also get to evaluate what deck they're on once they... Oh, wait. I'm on the play. I screwed up. Okay, this hand is way better on the play. So, because we had the 3 mana on turn 1, I'm electing to Rabblemaster instead of Chalice. Attendez. It's the imperative. Yeah. Oh! Okay, this deck we can beat. Wow, we drew this up beautifully. Turn 3 Tron probably doesn't beat us because of both the fact it's not enough to cast Ugin. It's not enough to cast O-Stone and crack O-Stone. So I think we should be okay here. No, it's not. Wasn't talking about the conjugation though. I was just talking about the fact that I wasn't talking about the conjugation. I was just talking about the fact that I didn't think that was the right verb. Not the right conjugation of the verb, but I think it is probably the right verb. Okay, they have the Tron, but I don't think anything they can play can beat me here. Karn. That's not going to do it. Bridge? My goblins are going to kill you, dude. My dude. My dude. Ha! Got him. Ma français est trop maigre. Yeah. Anyway, we didn't intend this to become a stream all about the French language. Yeah, we're just rocking in with our game 1 configuration here. Rabble-masters make each other attack. Hell yes, they do. Yeah. Well, the funny thing is when I go to combat and I right-click to go attack with all, it's automatically set to undo because there are attackers that are declared already, and I can't go to combat with them. Okay, so this is a turn 1 Karn. This is turn 1 5 mana. No, 6? Turn 1 6 mana. Hold on. Gotta take... I gotta take a screenshot of this one. So we're gonna go turn 1 Karn, grab Liquimetal Coating, cast Liquimetal Coating. Yeah, we're keeping this one. Reveal, reveal, reveal. Put that into play. Okay, exile this one. Go ahead. All you. All you, friend. What do you got? This is going to be turned off by the Karn. That's amazing. This is amazing. This is so funny. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're just sitting there being like, well, it can't get any worse than that, right? Oh, but it can, my friend. Oh, but it can. So I want their side of the battlefield. Yeah, they scooped. No kidding. It's even better with that. Do you think Pioneer Preliminary will fire? I do not have the answer to that. I have noticed that Modern, which I think is a more popular format, the preliminary numbers recently have been light. So... This is the first Serum Powder hand we've had here. But actually, yeah, this hand is not good enough, right? Which is funny. It's really close, but we don't have a second mana to get us kickstarted here, so we're going to powder that. We're going to mulligan this because we are on the play. Actually, we're against the Lurrus deck. Nah, turn 1 Rabblemaster is not what we want against the Lurrus deck. Yikes! Alright, we're going to 5. Got a powder on this one. Yeah, I'm going to powder this one. We get to put a Blood Moon and a Ritual back in our deck feels okay. Oh my god. Alright. This is a 4, but it's got a turn 1 Chalice, so this is as good as it's going to get. I think we're putting Chalice, Karn back into our deck, and this is the opener we're keeping. And we just got to pray that this Chalice is good enough. If we are against Bogles, by the way, it will be. Or it likely will be. Island in the Luris deck. Might be Bogles. One more mana gets us into an okay spot. Oh no. Counterbalance. Counterbalance. Oh. Okay. Well, we're doing stuff. This might be the first Blood Moon out matchup that we have been in. Tidebinder Mage. Nice. Okay. Roy, we actually have to play Magic this game. I don't like it. I don't like this one bit. Go. Get him. Now Rabblemaster's free to run them over. I don't know that that's true at all. Yikes. Wait, what? Oh my god. This card is really, really good against Tarmogoyf, isn't it? They're playing Mire Triton? And Deadweight. Neat. Alright. Well, we are super duper dead on this one. Yeah. But, we do get to bring in the Angers here. I don't know if I want to bring in the Boils. Maybe I do. Yeah, I think... Blood Moon seems really bad against the Chalice plus basic lands deck. I'm assuming they have plenty of basics. Although... Do you think we keep the Blood Moons and just go out all the creatures? Or is there a middle ground here like this? Problem is drawing an Anger of the Gods after playing a Rabblemaster is like really bad. I feel like it's the sideboarding that makes sense. I actually don't know if Boil even makes any sense in this deck. I think the Blood Moon's supposed to lock them out of the game, right? I mean, I don't think it's any different than it normally is. Problem is, Rabblemaster and Anger is like such a awkward combo. This is one of the matchups that's just going to be tough, but maybe we sandbag Rabble-Masters until I'll post Anger of the Gods World in this matchup in the game 2, like this one. All right. See how it goes. We just have to rip fire again, so. Shot. Yeah. Okay, so we got Chancellor, Ritual, Simian Spirit. Is this turn 1 Chandra into Chalice with leftover cards? It is. Yeah, we have 5 mana on turn 1. Yeah, all right. Yep. That's the reason Chandra made it into this deck. I mean, Ritual, Chandra, Chalice. Okay, go. That's all I got. Magic's great. So I can use Monkey to play a spell. Or I can play it to beat down. I think I'd rather to use it to play a spell, so let's see what we flip. Ritual. No, I'm good. Just dunk my opponent for 2 with that. I know, I could have used it to cast the monkey. Then Chandra would have plussed for 1 mana instead of 2. Yikes. Okay, so now I can play Chalice on 2? Yeah. Hello. Should be, we'll see. They have Luris in their sideboard. So, in theory, they can get through this. In practice, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, they can cast Luris this turn. I kill it, my Chandra goes down to 2. It's their only hope, so, I mean, they definitely know what's up here. Okay, that was the perfect draw. I'm gonna kill Luris. Cast Spirit Guide. This should be lights out. Oh no, a blocker! No! Yeah, there we go. Yay, magic! Got him. Okay, now to win the tricky game. Now here's the tricky part. Based on that game, do I think Boyle will be relevant at all? I don't know, man. It's so hard to say. Chalice is for weenies, but we're weenies. This is probably fine. think we just have to hope that we get to surprise them with Anger of the Gods somewhere. Or that they have a sort of medium hand and we get to slam a turn 1 Chalice against them. It does seem that they're pretty off of the... Okay, so we're powdering that one. It does seem they're pretty off of... Is it turn 1 Karn? Yeah, keeping that one. Doesn't seem like they have a lot of 1-drops, is I guess what I was trying to say. Opponent mulls to 6. This game, they are going to play a turn 1 card. Curse Catcher. Aether Vial. Okay. So that is really good for us, because our turn 1 play is Karn this game. So we're against blue-black. I think I can wish both turns. We're going to get Liquimetal Coating on this one. We're going to get Darksteel Citadel on the next one. Because I have extra Chalices, I'm just going to play one out on 0. I don't know if they have baubles. I don't think that they do. We haven't seen one at all. We haven't seen any 0s. But it's possible they have 0s in their deck. Yeah, what you're saying makes sense, Roy. So we're going to go get the Darksteel Citadel. So this deck especially wants to play that in the sideboard. I think I'm putting Rabblemaster into play here. Mostly as a way to block the Silvergill Adept, which is kind of awkward, but I think that's where we're at. And generate a Goblin. So we're definitely in to trade our Rabblemaster for the Silvergill Adept. Oh, second blue means if they have a Tidebinder Mage, they get to cast it here. Okay. Well, this is the deck we signed up to play. Can I have the deck list? Super easy, my friend. Actually, hold on. No, Roy, you were too quick. I needed to actually adjust it. Why are you so helpful? I love you, buddy. Never change. I do have it on my Stream Decker. Okay. It's correctly set up now. Shoot. God, we're in trouble now. Okay. Doesn't look updated. Oh, doesn't it? Doesn't it look updated? I don't know. Was I? No, I know you're in the past. Okay, so we want to naturally draw an Anger of the Gods anywhere in the next couple turns here. God, Tidebinder Mage is such a beating. There you go. Damn it, Rabblemaster, you're literally gaining my opponent health here. Rabblemaster, why you gotta do me dirty? Yeah, if I had to do it again, I would not be playing the Boils in this matchup. I'd be playing the Pyromancer still in the main deck. Pyromancer also could have been better than Rabblemaster in that situation we were in there. So we just gotta top deck the Anger of the Gods anytime now. They're a Curse Catcher, but just the one. Yikes! Well, sometimes your all-in deck pushes all your chips in the middle and then you lose. It also appears that they are holding creatures in their hand now. Okay, we're about to take 11. We're going to go to 1. Unless they have a Lord. Which they should have at least 1. Really? No Lord. Okay. Did you not count? Like, I don't... Okay, well, we lost anyway. Well, they're playing basic swamps in their deck. Like, that can't possibly be right, right? The only reason I could imagine that they want the basic swamps in their deck is because they want to be more teched out against Blood Moon, which I think is a little nuts. But... against minute 92. Turn 1, Rabbleboy or Pyromancer. Turn 2, 2 lands. Against Gigantha? Yeah, I'll keep this. Probably against Tron again. Is Magus of the Moon more or less popular than Blood Moon? Depends on what week you ask. But I would say right now, Blood Moon as a sideboard card, Magus as a main deck card. Okay, so we are playing main deck Blood Moons in this one. So the question I'm faced with here is, do I fire off this Pyromancer or this Rabblemaster on turn 1? I think the Pyromancer actually gives me a higher chance to win this game because I need to draw to a Blood Moon or something better than what I have in my hand right now. He also puts 4 power into play on turn 1, which is more than reasonable here. So whatever kind of Tron I'm playing against, I'm happy to have this. We're going to ditch Chancellor and Chalice. Hopefully we draw a Ritual or not these cards at all. Well, if they stumble anywhere along the way here, we might be in good shape. Nope. Turn 3 Tron. We might be able to win this still, but it's going to be crappy. I would say Blood Moon is more popular as a sideboard card right now because people know about Magus of the Moon, so a lot more people are prepared for Magus of the Moon, but it's harder to prepare for Blood Moon in most decks. If this is Karn minus remove your Pyromancer, it's actually pretty good. Conduit of Root. What? Gets Ulamog. Yikes. Oh. Awkward. Magus of the Moon is still last week. Essentially, yeah. Oh, Conduit of Ruin. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just dead here. I mean, we know what we need to do in game 2, so... They had the freaking Wurmcoil in their hand. Nuts. Alright, we're just dead here. We're never going to beat that. Conduit of Ruin. Good lord. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We don't need to sideboard. Feels like I'm playing mono green Karn all over again. Two I want to play. Yeah, I'd like to play. Easy Powder, although it sucks to lose 3 rituals. Turn 1 Chalice. Turn 1 Chalice, turn 3 Chandra. Yikes. How likely would a Chandra emblem have kept us in that game? Medium, like not likely. Why are you even asking? Is that because that's like the best thing our deck could have put up there? Okay, I'm gonna mulligan this. We're looking for early blood moons here. Jeez, that is not gonna do it. All right, going to 5. This is turn 1 Chalice into turn 2 nothing again. Okay, we're gonna powder this one. So I haven't seen a blood moon in like 4 mulligans. We get to put cards back into our deck here. So let's put in Spirit Guide, Rabblemaster. Yeah. This 5 is not good enough. We're going to 4. There we go. So this is a 4. So if I want to turn 1 Blood Moon, I don't think I can. So I think what we're going to do is put Gemstone Caverns, Chancellor, and Rabblemaster back in. Jesus, sucks. No. You know what we're going to do? We're going to turn 1 Rabblemaster and just go. What do you say, Roy? Are you ready? Are you ready to win? I'm ready to win. Boom, boom, bat, bat, bat. Boom, ba-doom, bat, bat, bat. Boom, boom, bat, bat, bat. Boom, ba-doom, bat, bat, bat. Okay. Get him. Pow. Wasn't born ready.
A toast to the host who can boast the most roast.
Well, thank you so much for the host there, Mr. Marty Punker. I know you are a regular of Jeff Hugland. Welcome, welcome, everybody. This is the Mana Symbol channel. We're playing a lot of Modern right now, which is great because Jeff is not squeezing as much Modern into his schedule as he once did, but I'm still a huge fan of the format now more than ever. We got a lot of sweet stuff at this channel that you can learn about. Down below, I've got buttons for my YouTube channel, which has all of my videos uploaded, just like Jeff's, with the deck list and links to Stream Decker ready to go for you. So it's super, super convenient to to see all the things that I've played. I've got my Twitter link there. I've got my schedule for the week link there. So try to be semi-professional here. However, the emblem would have been too slow still, maybe. Well, yeah, I mean, that was the thing is, right? Like, the emblem wasn't going to help against Wurmcoil Engine because the number of spells we can actually play is incredibly low. All right. What do you got? They miss activating their map, and they scoop. Cool. Mull to 4 beat Tron. Because all you need is a turn 1 Rabblemaster, friends. All you need is the turn 1 Rabblemaster. All right. Let's beat Tron for all these new wonderful people hanging out. Thanks, Marty. I always see you around running MTG Arena, but usually by the time I'm done, you're usually off for the night, so it doesn't make any sense for me to try to host you. Yikes. I thought the song was All You Need Is Love. That's a song. Turns out that my song called All You Need Is Love, the only lyrics are turn 1 Rabblemaster. Okay, so we mulled to 6. How good is this 6? Is this 6 insane? This is turn 1 Karn? Turn 1 Karn with no follow-up plan. Turn 1 Karn with no follow-up plan, or do we Serum Powder this hand? If we powder this hand, I get to put a ritual back in my deck. So I think I want to do that. Opponent kept their 7. Turn 1 Karn shuts off their maps, though. And he could wish for a land that... Yeah, you know what? We're keeping this one. We're bottoming the powder. I think against Tron, turn 1 Karn is better than it is against a lot of other decks. Let's see a turn 1 map, star, sphere. Perfect. All right. Boom, boom, bat, 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 boom, ba-doom, ba-da, ba-doo. Yeah. No, yeah, we're against Tron. I figured it out eventually, bud. I figured it out. Thanks for the help, because sometimes I need it. All right, Karn. Wish. Yes. Get... Let's get the Citadel, because it's more valuable if they somehow immediately can kill my Karn, which I don't assume that they can, but... Forest. Oh no! Someone's crying! No! It's fine, we don't really mind that much. Because we're just going to start Stone Raining them next turn. And we get to shut off one of their lands this turn. Liquimetal Coating. Do you feel it, opponent? Do you feel the walls closing in? Hmm? I think I see the end for you. Play nothing. Play nothing. Play nothing. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Okay, we're just gonna start killing their Tron lands here. We'll kill the power plant. Okay. What do you... I want to play this before combat. Do you think that they have Dismember or something like that? It doesn't matter if they have Dismember or Warping Whale or Spatial Contortion. Did somebody say Forest? Wald? Mein Opponent is haben ein Wald? Ja. Sie haben ein Wald. Yay! Killing Tron. God, I love me some Magic. You know what's fun? Just you know, how long have we been playing this league, Roy? Like 50 minutes, if that, and we're in match 5. Oh man. Marty, if you have any superpowers, tell Jeff to play this deck. It's an absolute blast. You just look at your opening hand and go, is this good enough? No, ship it. Is this good enough? No, ship it. Is this good enough? Yeah, all right, let's go. Let's go! I need the, where is it? Do I not have it up? Oh well, close enough. He played Zenith Flare. Is that was that in standard or in modern? I bet I have triple kill. I'm sure I have the triple kill sound effect. Yeah, there you are. There we go. Treasure hunt finding your one flare. Yikes. Treasure flare and historic. Yeah, yeah. I heard of someone mulling to 2 and winning with that deck. This is a really crappy powder. I still think we're gonna do it because we can find more payoffs, but it's like this is the most payoff heavy. Well, yeah, this is the most payoff heavy hand we've had to mulligan. We're against no companion, which is not really what this deck wants to be against, but that's fine. Turn 1 Chalice on the play. Against no companion, that could be good, that could be awful. Payoff laden. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. That was the words I was looking for. Payoff laden. That was the most payoff laden hand I've had to lose in a while. Is this good enough? This hand looks all right. All right. Let's just turn 1 Chalice. We could turn 1 Rabblemaster or Pyromancer instead and try to draw. Yeah. Could turn 1 Pyromancer, dump the Chancellor and Chandra. No, I know we can turn 1 Chalice. I'm just saying, yeah. I feel like turn 1 Pyromancer and trying to draw into good cards. And we could turn 2 Rabblemaster or Chalice after that. Yeah. I think that's what I'm into. So we're going to turn 1 Pyromancer here, which is like a weird line, but I think it's right in the dark. I think Pyromancer might be the best game 1 card in this deck. On a turn 1 for 3 mana. It's kind of better than Blood Moon. Hello. We get to ditch the Chancellor, which is kind of sweet. Okay, well, that's not bad at all. Temple. Oh. Is this? Okay. Okay. That's tremendous. Okay. Here's my thing that beats your deck opponent. Enjoy your As Foretold. How those suspend spells doing for you? Are they good? Are you having fun? Huh? Who's their poke? They don't have one. That's why I said they were companionless. We knew we were against a no companion deck here. So we're shoot. I already went to combat, so we're definitely playing Blood Moon this turn, which is fine, obviously, because we're gonna cut them off of blue here unless they fetch an island, but they can. But that's fine. I don't know if they have any outs to this. I think they might just be done here. They don't even have a... Okay, I was like, do they not have a 3rd land? Yikes. That's the big yikes. All right, we'll just play Rabblemaster. The first time I've heard the new MTGO noises. Oh, they're great. I'm a huge fan of them. I mean, I'm an MTGO sound effects person. I am a dubs, not subs person. So... sound effect or sounds that are not, I don't know, not great sounds, not hi-fi sounds don't really bother me. I guess the dubs not subs thing doesn't really matter. Well, I think a lot of people would say they'd prefer hearing Japanese voice acting to terrible North American voice acting, but not me. I'll listen to terrible North American voice acting, and it's, I don't know. It feels more fun to make fun of. Plus, I don't want to be a weeaboo repeating random Japanese phrases. All right, got him. So that's a perfect example of where playing the Chalice on turn 1 actually would have been a bit of a misplay. Boil's not good against them. Anger's no good. We're rocking in with our game 1 configuration here, and we are on our way to a 4-1 with this nonsense. Absolute nonsense. I am a huge fan of this deck. I didn't like the normal mono-red prison decks, but the addition of Chancellor of the Tangle, like Jiggy Wiggy, wherever you are, I hope you're smiling at some of the screenshots this deck has put up, and oh my god, it's just such a blast. All right, easiest mulligan of my life. No powder. Opponent mulls to 6, that's great. This is turn 1, 1, 2, 3 mana. So it's turn 1 Chalice, but it's a much better powder. Plus we get to tuck the Chalice back into our deck. So that's fine. So we're going to powder this. Actually, do I want a Chalice in exile? I think I do, right? Because a Chalice in exile means I can Karn for it if I get a turn 1 Karn. So let's put the Chancellor back in my deck. Losing 3 mountains is not the best, but this is turn 1 nothing. Can't even cast the rituals. So we'll mull to 5. We're going to powder this one. Go to our next 5. We'll put Ritual and Rabblemaster back in, I think. Oh no, Karn. I think Karn is better. Yikes. All right. Our opponent mulled to 5. We're going to keep this 5. We're going to keep this 5 and pray. I don't know why I'm keeping this 5. It just... yeah. Dang it. That's not what I wanted to do. You answered your question with the keep. No kidding. So we're going to keep Karn here. Actually, no, we'll just keep the Pyromancer. Alright. Well, that works. Kind of. Don't restore balance me, friendo. Oh no. Oh no, rhinos. Oh no! Yikes. Got the big boys. Boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. The boys are back. The boys are back. Don't bolt me. Don't abrade. Okay. Whew. Oh no, Roy, our opponent's out aggroing us. Ritual. Pyromancer again. Maybe this one will work. Alright. Oh, wow. I mean, if you insist. There are consequences to each impudence. Listen, friend. Is the only thing I have to say to you. All in, baby. Don't abrade me. Don't abrade me. Damn it! Lightning bolt. Oh no. Alright. I want a token. Triple Pyromancer draw. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Okay, we're gonna play Spirit Guide next turn and hopefully triple block their Rhino. Oh no! They're gonna have Aspertold this turn. Yikes. This Rhino is so savage. Some Rhinos are mean and rude because they've been mistreated, but others, like this one, are just jerks. Boop. Bonk. We are eventually going to make more tokens, but I'm really in on trying to clear out this Rhino. I mean, if they have another piece of interaction here, okay, good. So let's just take them off their blue, potentially. Oh, obviously they're going to fetch an island, but it takes them off of double blue, which I don't think is relevant for their deck, but hey, maybe. Hey man, we got them on a 17 turn clock here, but next turn we're going to reduce that. I don't know what their hand is full of, but yikes. This is Electrolyze. Electrodominance. For X equals 1, they're going to kill my token and have something else horrifying. Yeah, cool. Can't beat that. Should have mulled to 4, I think. I think we should have mulled to 4. I didn't want to go lower. The 5 worked out pretty well, but we can do better. Hashtag, we can do better. Would I like to play first? Yes, please. This is 5 mana with no land into Rabblemaster or Blood Moon. No. It's tempting, but no. Powder that one. Putting a Rabblemaster back, I think. Yeah. Okay. 6. Uh-oh. Wait, we get to powder again? Powder. Oh no, a turn 1 Chalice is not that good here. I guess this is okay. Turn 1 Chalice on 0, and then they kept their 7. Oh no. All right. Yeah. Okay. We do have a Chalice in exile. I saw this hand already once. Oh my, but this one doesn't have 2 mana on 1. Oh my god. Going to 4. All right. Powder this one too? Sure. But then we're really stuck on the 4. This one is turn 1 land. No, we have to keep 4 of these. Oh, this is mulligan to 3. All right, so toss the Chancellor. Toss the Chancellor. Toss the powder. And pray. Yeah, we're just going to go land Chalice on 0 and then hope we draw into something. Yeah, this is the deck working at its worst. Well, we're already playing with house money at 3-2, so let's get there. Oh no. Serum visions. Our only weakness. People improving their consistency. I mean, that's a pretty good draw. Wonder if it'll ever be relevant. Getting that stink eye. They have Spirit Guides too, Jin-Gitaxias. Yeah, right? Oh, well. Not the worst draw in the world. This deck is a blast and a half. I got wrecked by someone playing Jin-Gitaxias. I can't remember what deck it was. It was a Gyruda deck. There was a Gyruda deck that had Jin-Gitaxias in it, which was super sick. I think it was one of those Gyruda Titan decks. And they played Jin-Gitaxias in it. What is that? Another Aspertold? Simian Spirit Guide. That's actually kind of sick here. Shoot. Well, redundant Chalice on 0 is not bad. I think I'd rather do that than Chalice on 1. Oh, whoops. I was just doing it because I wanted it out of my hand for bridge. Thanks, Roy. Oh no! Oh no! It's fine. It's fine. You were never gonna make it, and like, yeah. It's probably not gonna matter. It looks like their hand worked out really, really well. It's weird how good Chalice on 1 would have been in this game. I mean, the Chalice on 0 is still probably messing with their ability to cast their like really, really good cards, but oh no, their clock is faster than mine. Oh, that's a good draw. Let's attack. I've never had a Chalice on 0 in play and wanted another one. That definitely has not been a thing I've ever done, so not surprised that that came up. Second Rabblemaster is real good. They shock the steam vents for nothing? I wonder if they're ready to counter like a non-creature spell or something. This has got to be second As Foretold, right? Or another Spirit Guide. EE? Oh, Finale. Oh, that's really good. Yikes. Man, I wish I had cast that second Chalice on 1. That would have been really, really good and not as stupid as the thing that I did. Okay, remember next time. Don't play Chalice on 0 into your Chalice on 0, you stupid idiot. Alright, well, we're cracking in for 2 per turn now, so let's see if that that gets us there. Bonk. Can safely assume the Chalice on 0 is still messing with the majority of their game plan. Is Goblin Rabblemaster Zap Brannigan? Knowing that they had a pre-programmed kill limit, I sent wave after wave of my own goblins in to defeat them. It really feels like Goblin Rabblemaster is channeling Zap Brannigan. Okay, I think I'm playing this Chandra post-combat, because it feels like they're tapping for something here, and I would like to try to play around it. No idea what it could be. Could also plus my Chandra and just keep her safe. Keep her secret. What do you have? Nothing, huh? Plus. Okay. Huh. Rabbleman's power actually increases when his cronies multiply. Well, so does Zap Brannigan in terms of his like political power. He has like influence power. People we won? Holy crap! Yay! 4-1 with Turbo Prison. Hell yeah! Man, it's been a good couple days. Alright. Now, ladies. Yeah? Check out this deck. Rabbleman actually gets in the red zone. That's true. I mean, well, no, but not if there's a blocker, because he's a coward. He doesn't have to attack every turn, just the others. His rules don't apply to him. He only attacks when it's safe. That's why he feels like Zap Brannigan to me. Like when Zap Brannigan comes riding in on his statue horse after the battle's over. Alright. This deck feels really good. It's super fun to play. I mean, you just grip it and rip it, mulligan hard, try to get good hands, and just go. I think the boils in the sideboard don't really make any sense for the way this deck is playing now. I'm not sure what you want to exchange them for. One of the things I brought up during this video was Magus of the Moon. So Magus of the Moon giving you a higher density of Blood Moon effects in certain matchups like Tron, E-Tron, and some of the 4-color decks could be something that you're interested in here. Other than that, Goblin Rabblemaster felt way better than Trinisphere, way better than, I don't know, a lot of the different stuff we were doing. And he actually stacked really nicely with Seasoned Pyromancer in a bunch of games there. So that was pretty neat. There might be an 8 Rabble version where we just play 4 Rabble-Masters and 4 Legion Warboss instead of the Pyromancers. Warboss also stacks really well with Seasoned Pyromancer because you can mentor the elemental tokens. I mean, he doesn't stack really well, but it might be worth trying the deck with Warboss, Pyromancer, and Rabblemaster, and maybe cut the Chandras out. Obviously, the turn 1 Chandra into Chalice of the Void on 1 line was super cool, but we actually lost that game against Merfolk. Chandra is just super vulnerable a lot of the time, and her clock is very slow. The fact that she's mana is kind of nice, but I'm not entirely sold on her as the card. She just feels underwhelming sometimes, but I guess Karn is also really vulnerable sometimes too. And Karn and Chandra both have the upside of, like, when they're good, they're completely great. So, anywho, that is it for me tonight. A little bit of a shorter stream than my usual 5 or 6 hours into a bit of the wee hours. I believe my man Lawson Zandy is still live, so I think I'm going to send you guys over to that. But before I do, I'm going to put on Sick Tune.
Take her for a test ride. Take her for a test ride. And you'll agree. Zagreb Evrim Zloty Grier. Take her for a test ride. And you'll agree. Zagreb Evrim Zloty Grier.
What country did it come from?
It no longer exists, but take her for a test ride, and you'll agree. Zagreb Evrim Zloty